Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ironside cast. With me, Matt. You're on the eastern front on the map Countryside. We have this large town just driving through the center of the map here. Then you have some farms out here on the outskirts. Also the other side with lots of trees and vegetation. And the eastern front. Let's go for the players. So in the search today we have Mano straight out the gate here without a commander choice, but going for triple sappers. Very intriguing. Representing the Germans today we have Lennerus, a Strafdivision for the Wehrmacht, starting up with some Volksgrenadiers. They try to defend the entrance to some very large castle kind of thing. Also this is using the Reichstag model, or at least parts of it, but it's some kind of large castle I'm assuming. Probably somewhere in eastern Germany late in the war. Okay, well the Soviets are starting to advance here. Good to see I'm still getting some Company of Heroes 2 games, because I'm still going to be recording Company of Heroes 2 replays if you send them to me. Like, that's not going to stop. It's just I've had a lot of Company of Heroes 3 replays being sent recently. He's going for quadruple sappers? What is Mano playing at here? That's a lot of sappers. Do you know, sappers are not the best combat infantry, they are considered poor. Much like the conscripts, so at least let's see how this turns out. That is a lot of sappers. It looks like the Wehrmacht is also securing their ground. Volksgrenadiers and a medic team back here, Sanitator, to try and set up some medical equipment. They're probably expecting they'll need to retreat at some point soon and get healed back up quickly. Meanwhile, the Soviet sappers are securing more ground. Nothing too unusual there. The Soviets are securing a lot more ground thanks to these quadruple sappers. Still nothing else from the Wehrmacht. They're taking her up early. You might be aiming for an early vehicle or some more elite infantry early on. But the Soviets are going to get a lot of ground to work with because of this. Already getting into victory points here. We'll see a Maxim being rolled out, I'm pretty sure. Let's need a Maxim, and still no command choice yet from the Soviets. They don't have the bigger commander immediately after all, so they are mostly in the clear. And they can pick whenever they want. So it's pretty versatile like that. Before it's being handed out here to the Volksgrenadiers early. What is Lennerus planning? I'm quite interested to see what he's planning because of that early takeoff. Needs to act quick.
Our headquarters has been improved.
Oh! He's going straight for just triple Straftruppen. He was taking off so he can get to Straftruppen. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of penal troopers here from the German side being prepared. That is going to be interesting. Well, let's see if that works out for them. So it's clearing out some of the cover and terrain by the looks of it. Making it more difficult for the Germans to move up. First shots are now being fired into the pioneers and the sappers. And now we have the penal troopers arriving on the front line here for the Germans. So lots of penal troopers, like quadruple penal troopers. Okay. That is what the plan is, eh? So that is how the plan is, eh? That is how the planning is. I don't know, I'm trying to make a bad joke and I'm sucking at it. The sappers holding up the front line now, they're securing another victory points. The Germans got to act quick with only 3 victory points. Oh, with only 500 victory points, I mean. So it can switch pretty quickly. Unflashy here from the Volksgrenadiers. Gonna force the sappers off that structure. Going back into another structure. Now the Germans secure this one. We also have the first penal troopers coming up here. Going another Brandflasche. Forcing the sappers further away. Well, the penal troopers cannot really advance that easily down here, I think. They are poor quality, much like the sappers. The sappers just get behind cover and hold the line, except they're going to run back to the building instead. Also got a Maxim coming up. But the Germans are just going to push a lot of penal troopers to the front line, I think. And remember, penal troopers cannot capture ground, I think. Oh, they can capture ground, never mind, they were just... Sorry, it's not considered part of the area. My bad. My bad. That's a sergeant charge. Denying that structure to the Soviet Union. So the Germans don't care, and it's just got full desperate mode. Sending in their prisoners and deserters here. So far it's working. It is pushing the Soviets back a little bit. They could even recover that Maxim there if they want. Like the Soviets gonna have to actually figure out what they want to do. Need to get that Maxim quick and run out of that. Grenade being tossed. Well played there from Lennorus. Very well played there from Lennorus. Thought Mano had the upper hand for a while, but just actually that early tech up into Straftruppen? Really good! Did not expect that. Okay, they've captured one Maxim here. They're gonna run back with this Maxim here. The Soviets just keep playing out any side blockers. Some mines also pretty being laid here, some Regal mines. They're prepared for any early light vehicle might come their way, because the penal troopers have no anti-tank capabilities apart from mines. I guess the satchel charge works too, but doing the mines is how they go about it. You know, the sappers are slowly pushing up on that side. Also an MG coming out now, I think. Let me check. It's going to be an MG-34. Oh, they're not even going for the Baracken. They're going straight for a Waffenkammer. That's probably why they got the medic there. So they don't need to get the medic upgrade. We have another Soviet squad coming onto the field too. It's going to be Motor Guard. So they've gone for Soviet Tank Commander. Deal with the Straftruppen. Probably hoping they can get some tanks later on to just push through them. Because he does know that if he's fighting Straftruppen, they won't have Panzerfausts. His vehicles are a little bit safe in that regard, but of course there's Regal mines, and he does not know that yet. As long as it's Germans lay Regal mines that aren't spotted doing it, it might be a complete surprise to the Soviets. Ooh, Thompson's being handed out now to the Sabres, which is the unique upgrade if you are going for Tank Commander, which gives the Sabres a good submachine gun, provided by within lease from the United States. I wonder what the Soviets are going to go for apart from these Motor Guards. Well, the German machine guns are now on the move, the MG-34 and the stolen Russian machine gun. Comes the Sabres with their submachine guns. Slowly moving ahead. And the Motor Guards are being equipped with double DPM. They're going to be more long-range support. That was quickly on the move here. And it's being tossed. This side we got much out of that. But I think these Thompsons and also mine too, so the Soviets are prepared. There's an MG-34 in here though. Lots of fighting between the structures here. Here comes the DPM armed guards, need to get inside the structure. The central one will probably serve them well. Double DPM will do a lot of work, but they are under Maxim fire here. They have been able to suppress the Maxim team. Brits are going to try and circle around here. But they're still very vulnerable. Oh, they managed to stop the Straftruppen from throwing a Brandflasche. The Soviets keep holding the southern part of this town. The DPM's also slowly whittling down the Maxim, but the Pioneers are going to go for it. They're going to go for a Gebaldeladung. Oh, they don't have a Gebaldeladung for 10 seconds. The Soviets didn't know that. They're staying there, but they're not going to want to stay there for long. Now you realize the center decides to pull back. And a Motor Guard arriving here. Soviet truck is also coming out here, as well as the Soviet medic team. Germans do have the upper hand in getting the victory points, but the Soviets are still ahead. For a fair amount of time too. And they're going to wait for this truck to arrive, aren't they? They can be replenished over here. The Maxim set up back there and decides and begins suppressing the Soviets back here. Gonna force them to crawl back. Turrets begin now to replenish back here. And he's the canal spotted, but I don't think they can do much against this. They're gonna try and take some shots though. Maxim slowly being whittled down though. And he's been suppressed. Badeladung being tossed here. That's not gonna do much. Let's destroy some of the cover though. Maxim's now opening fire on these guards. Maxim machine gun still remains down here, covering the flank. It's gonna be a lot of automatic firepower here from the Soviets today. Maxim's pulling back. Get the German military police arriving out, the Kettenhunde, to oversee these Straftruppen and ensure they fight the best they can. He might have gone for Minesweepers because he knows that the Straftruppen can booby trap areas. They can also do Scorcher, but they disable a point for a while. We need to see though if that is why he got the Minesweepers, but I think it's just because he realized that might be illegal mines. These are two pretty good players by ultimate. Here comes the Soviet. Oh, some trucks over there. So it's also set up an 8 station to operate from here. Now the Germans, they don't really know how to advance, but the Germans will control 2 victory points. But it is on the Soviets to try and fight back. There's not a lot covering this one, so I think the Russians can quickly get on that one if they aim for it. And I think the Saber will do that. The Mthis come all the way down here from the 8 station. That's a pretty long range. Yes, these medics move pretty far to keep the men operational when fighting condition anyway.
You need something built?
Securing the point up here. But the Kettenhunde and the MG-34's on the move. 2 Gewehrs are being handed out here to the Kettenhunde. Not sure who wins that engagement up close. I don't think the Soviets can fire much of that structure. More penal troopers coming up. They equip some grenades for great assaults. Oh, there's a minefield there. Then this building a blaze, and no one is going to be able to use that. That's Satchel Charge being tossed. Also, structures are going to get demolished on this one. Hitler decides to pull back. There's more German penal troopers being rushed to the front line. They probably know they cannot surrender to the Soviets because the Soviets are just going to kill them anyway. So it really is just a desperate measure here to keep the Soviets at bay. Great assault going out here. Also going to moving back to the front line here. Also have a Soviet CIS gun being rolled forwards. They're prepared any German vehicle might show up. But I don't think we've seen any appearance of that for a while. So it's still trying to find a way to push through here. I do think there's a lot more chatter in Company Heroes 2 of the soldiers in combat compared to Company Heroes 3, just from what I noticed so far at a glance. Also, I like that I can swap between the player's perspective by literally just selecting their units. I don't know why that's not a feature in Company Heroes 3, but who am I to judge? See, Germans have teched up. They've also gotten the Baracken now. They've gone for munitions logistics so they can get more munitions to work with. We have an airdrop in the Soviet base of fuel, and the Soviets are taking up for their latest or heaviest vehicles. We might say T-5045s or something. We also have a 120mm mortar being prepared here by the Soviets. Not the Soviets, the Germans. It is a Soviet mortar though. It's basically just a carbon copy of the Soviet mortar that the Germans encountered. Like an exact copy, if not, it actually is a Soviet one that just repurposed. There's a lot of repurposing of equipment on the Eastern Front. NG-54's now being handed out to some of the penal troopers. They managed to distinct themselves. Because I think it needs to be Veterans 2 to unlock this one. Goodbye, allowing being tossed here. Oh, we wanted that. Almost destroyed the structure. So the Germans managed to push up here to the point again. Find themselves some more time. This heavy mortar will do a lot of work once they get this set up. Lots of shots are just being used here. I still feel the Soviets have the upper hand. But Leninus is a good player, and we've seen that before. I don't feel the Kettenhunter can do much there. Okay, about the Ladung will be able to do. Oh, it's completely collapsing that structure. Other heavy mortar starting to shell though. Might be able to be far back safer though as well, so it's not going to be easy for the Soviets to get rid of it. Polsky is doing a very bad retreat path here. Very bad retreat path. Oh, structure goes down with a machine gun though. Polsky getting away? He does! Wow, so that's honestly surprising. We have his 242 coming out. Basically a stock, but with a howitzer in front of it instead, so it's very good at dealing with infantry formations and such, because it's firing a high explosive round.
Yes, comrade. Grenadiers reporting.
Germans quickly move up there. Let's spot some snipers. They're setting up inside that structure.
The enemy is attempting.
The Soviets are finally getting on the point here again. Germans have brought a lot of time for themselves. Soviet down infantry still fighting hard. MT-34 managed to get sight here on the surface. Trying to crawl behind cover here. Stu-42 is almost ready. One will just keep shelling the Soviet positions for a while. Maximum opens fire here. The heavy mortar is indeed still shelling. And the Stu-42 is now hitting the front line. Yeah, see a full tech up here for the Wehrmacht. The no vehicle arriving for the Soviet Union. The Germans certainly have the upper hand in that. Rifle guards, or motor guards on the move here. My bad, not rifle guards, but motor guards. KV-8 coming out. Probably a good choice considering it's a somewhat urban environment here and with a flamethrower. But I'm not sure the KV-8 can actually deal with a the Stu-42 at range. And Flammenwerfer on the Pioneers is doing a lot of good work here. Here comes the Stu. First shot. Also a lot of good work here. Almost destroys the building, actually. It's kind of meant to be like a good urban assault, urban assault gun here. Very good at taking out structures. Probably equivalent in MG42 on top, so it has a little bit of extra protection, though. Oh, medics! Some of the medics got killed there by a mortar.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Just going on to the point here with the smoke grenades. Also going to quickly move up here with the MP40s. Smoke will soon clear. There we go. Passing a fan flashlight. 242 needs to be careful with shots. But the most accurate weapon. That's moving fire here with MG34. I do think they'll win that engagement in the long run simply because they have that MG34. And the Pioneers pull back. Here comes the KV-8. A heavy Soviet flamethrower tank. Built on the KV-1 obviously, just replacing the... Well, not be replacing, but they have a smaller gun and they can swap to a flamethrower. But it has both inside it. That's about it, also being prepared now by the Wehrmacht. It was going to be nice this KV-8 coming and decides to pull those Falcon Grenadiers back. There's an Eagle Mine waiting right here.
Yes.
But Adaso's going to be smart enough to wait to get a sapper with a minesweeper up there first.
Combat engineers are standing by.
I don't think these guys... They're waiting for the minesweeper. Oh, are they? They need to be very careful with its positioning. Eagle Mine's right there! And there goes the tracks. Now you can still rotate, but it's stuck. I can still fight, but it has been detracked. If they can get up, if they can get up there to satchel charge it, they can take it out.
Killed a machine gun crew.
He knows to target down the those first. Yeah, they've managed to fix the KV-8 now. So I think the KV-8 is going to get out there safely. It's very hard to take out a KV-8 when its flamethrower is facing you. Oh yeah, the main gun on the truck is useless. What main gun? Your sidearm in your holster? Goes with T-4045 not being prepared. Now that is a very good medium tank that can take the fight to most German vehicles. KV-8 is slowly driving northwards. You need to keep sappers with minesweepers close so they can check for mines, like this legal mine right here. Two are going on fire. Almost kills everyone over there.
Our territory.
Make sure to disable that legal mine. Very good. Now the KV-8 can move up safely. Panzer IV now drives up through the streets.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, there's street. I guess it's just one street to be honest. Just going straight down the main road here. You can see. It's a town. It's a countryside town. Grims has secured the central victory point again. A little bit of a back and forth here. I like to see it. Again, this stew is probably doing a lot of work for the Germans, all things considered. And if it might not look like it sometimes, like as you can see, they just completely took out that structure. Panzer IV is suffering some damage there, and they managed to take out the KV-8. Oh, the KV-8 is being prepared. The T-4045 is now arriving. And the T-4045 can take the fight to most German vehicles that this tough division has access to. Even frontally, I think actually even frontally the Panzer IV is gonna have issues. Might have superior armor, but that 85mm gun will just chew straight through it.
Engineers ready for assignment.
The Sysgun's gonna get away. Ah, those two missed. Here comes 85. Need side on Panzer 4. Oh, they failed to penetrate. Both sides failed to penetrate. 85 needs to find a new target. Just be careful though, that's Stu on the flank. Some more pioneers being prepared here by the Germans. They could go for some Storm Pioneers, which I think are unique to stuff. I don't think we can see them here. So quite unfortunate we don't have the whole build list available. Oh, 85 got side here. Hits some terrain in the way. Panzer 4 fails to hit 2, just glancing right through. That's a smoke grenade, I think. Yeah, I'll try and buy the Germans some more time. But the new KV-8 is coming up. Germans need to get something else that I can start dealing with these, like a Panzerjäger squad. Also, they're going for a Major instead. So we have a very high-ranking officer of the Wehrmacht on the front line. What is he planning to do, I wonder? Munitions transfer. Oh. He's gonna lose manpower over 5 minutes, but he gains munitions very quickly for 1 minute. And he can do that up to 5 times. Very interesting. So he's like changing his manpower income to get more munitions instead. Very fascinating. We have some more mine speeds set up here now by the Soviets to defend their newly controlled part of the town. 85 being prepared as well as the heavy mortar starts shelling. Oh, almost killing the sample squad there. They're fighting over the victory point down here. KV is preparing to advance. And the Germans are prepared to stop this KV-8, I think. They're slowly driving up and burning them. I'm not sure what the Major wants to do at the front line like this. Can recoup losses when needed. Try and replace some of the losses that the Germans might face in a big infantry battle. He needs to be cautious because the Major cannot call in artillery. The highest ranking officer is not actually an artillery officer. That's why you want the Hauptmann or the Lieutenant. And we also have no officers from the Soviet side at the moment. Heading in with a bunker here. So a Panzerjäger squad now coming up for the Wehrmacht. So it's a little lot of mines up here. They're prepared to cut off any advance that might happen there, while you slow them down. A lot of fuel airdrop in the Soviet base. I assume the Soviets can just use the medic team to secure them. And he's heading now to repair the Panzer 4H.
Upon our supply reserves of ammunition.
Our mighty panzers are with us.
What are the Germans preparing? What can Linnaeus do from here to try and turn this around? Keep it on the move. Gonna try and steal. He steals the DPM, okay. An interesting choice. There's a little souvenir. If you can survive the war. And not get charged with war crimes. You know, the usual. That was the KVN on the move. That's a grenade. Almost takes out the MG team. Oh, Hans 4H got hit there pretty hard by the 85. Actually got taken out, I think. That was out of control. Stu hits a heat round straight there on the KV-8 force get back. 85 is now preparing to flank. But they cannot see the Stu. Stu can see it though, but the Stu is only armed with high explosive rounds. There's still a Maxim, still doing some work. Panzerfaust are available to the Fox Grenadiers now. Throwing a smoke grenade there. That's an Eagle Knight. The 45 has pulled back up here to be safe. Not a bad choice. But it feels like the Valorant is having a hard time pushing up now, and the Soviets are getting a lot more of their heavier equipment. More Panzerjägers also being requisitioned. What can the Germans do from here? Because stuff kinda lacks in late game firepower, in my opinion. It's much more of an attrition-based commander that's very good in team games, and early on, as we saw with the penal troopers, that was actually a really good strategy. Like an early tech up to just mass penal troopers to try and get ground. But now he's just running very low on manpower. He is spending a lot of his manpower on munitions, though, I think. Like you can see the difference in resources being stockpiled here. Like he's not getting a lot of manpower, but the munitions income is pretty tremendous. Oh, managed to hit a Panzerfaust there on the 85. Looks like the Major did get killed though. Oh, just managed to actually hit the Stu here. Have to force it back. D5 is driving up here to try and get a shot down. They see it. And hit it right in the side. Very well played there from Mano. What you're turning is the Soviets' favor. Base being tossed there. These Panzerjägers not going to be able to do much, I think. Against all these Thompsons. Oh, the Major did survive. Never mind, it was something else that died. Probably just a penal trooper or something. Here comes the 85 though, and I don't think the Major is equipped for dealing with this out in the open. You have to just pull back, really. This comes to KB again, and the Germans, again, just don't have the AT equipment for dealing with this. And the Regal Mine's just being, you know, spotted out by the Sappers. This is a really good play here for Mano, keeping Sappers near his KB8s. What can the Germans do from here? Not much, I'd say, because their manpower income is just so low. I can see only 200. That is not a lot of manpower to work with. Oh, the engine damage to try to displace it. They can quickly fix that. They have some sappers nearby. Allow the sappers to actually fix it though. And they are getting up to do.
Engineer standing by.
Oh, and the engine is fixed.
We are awaiting orders.
So it's just advancing across the front line now. It's time to break through, and the Germans can't really advance to the other flank too, they'll find soon.
The enemy is reduced to 200 points.
The KV is also being prepared behind us. High explosive round being loaded directly into the building. Time to cancel that as the Germans evacuate. Oh, never mind, it actually does hit the building. Almost destroying it too. Battle charge in this structure. Mine is being set off. Here comes the 85s and KV-8 though. And at that, looks like Glenarus surrenders. It looks like the Germans not the Germans. The Soviets managed to push to the German line here. Well played, and good to see another Ironside game. Please keep them coming if you feel you have some good ones. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye bye!